Okay.
You gonna direct us? Okay.
What do you think? Looks okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay. It's been a chaotic Monday so far.
A little wacky Monday morning. That's all right. Hey, I'm Peggy.
I'm Amanda, and you are watching the Junction Fiber Mill Millcast.
Millcast. Yeah.
And I'll say we do have a third
Yes,
host.
we're being directed.
Just out of camera, but God, he weighs a ton these days. But here's
Look who's
Lewis.
here.
Oh.
Hi, Lewis. You're getting so big.
So we'll see if he's a quiet little one, he'll stay out of shot. But otherwise, you guys will be treated to the baby.
Yeah. But the good news is he doesn't have an ear infection.
No ear infection, just mom's intuition of wanting to keep him out of school one more day. So yeah,
that's good.
It's just I think he's teething. He's getting to be that age.
It happens.
Yeah,
It happens.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyways, how was your weekend? We haven't even had a chance to catch up yet.
No, a lot of sheep. We checked all the sheep on for parasites.
Okay.
They're in pretty good shape.
Okay.
We went to a seminar, Todd and I, on I think it was Tuesday afternoon. The University of Vermont held a 2-hour parasite. How to control, how to deal with parasites, because I think we've talked about it before. It's the biggest threat to sheep, and it was extremely well attended. There were like 19 other farms there.
Yeah.
They gave us some good advice, and we applied some of that advice this weekend when we were checking the flock.
What'd you do?
One of them was to put them in the barn 11 to 12 hours before you give them the drug.
So they're not on the meadow eating
So there
grass and stuff?
there isn't grass in their guts, and
Okay.
then so when they get the drug is going right to the parasites.
Okay.
And then
Makes sense.
and so we're not giving it to everybody, but to anyone that we deemed needed
It's
it.
looking in the eyes.
Yeah, looking into the lower eye, you want it to be a nice raspberry color, and the paler it is, the more anemic they are, because the parasites are
Eating all the
up
good stuff.
taking out the iron.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then we bit the bullet. It was such a beautiful, cool day. We mucked out the barn, which we do once a year. But we had it down. It took us about 2.5 hours with the tractor and some muscle.
Yeah, nice.
Mostly Todd's muscle. But yeah, we got that done. Had a nice brunch with some folks. It was a good weekend.
Good.
How about you?
Similarly, funny you mentioned it, Cody did the mucking out. It took him, I think, more than 2.5 hours for our small flock because he just does it all by hand.
Right.
But it's smelling really ripe up at the house these days.
Yeah. You get downwind of that, and it's something else. But it is something you got to do once a year, and it just got so cool that it was
so
just the
nice.
perfect weather to do it.
Yeah.
So,
Other than that, we went to a 2-year-old birthday party this weekend, and I don't know, we kind of laid low, which was nice.
Yeah.
But the weather was beautiful for it.
Yeah, it was
great.
perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect. Hey, listen. Later in the in our little Millcast here, we're going to bring you back. I hope you remember Paula Ahrens. She was in episode 71 talking about.
She's a sheep farmer.
She's a sheep farmer, and she shared with us, what made her experience with her sheep so special. And we have an update from Paula that you will not want to miss. That's going to come later in the Millcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the meantime, you got a couple of bags in front of you.
I do. The latest offering from Junction 5 Mill. We've got the surprise bags.
And the bags are back in. That's
Yes.
really fun.
Yeah,
we will rock you bags.
Yeah, these are so fun. So
okay.
Yeah, we decided to do another round of surprise bags, and I want to just be really honest. Like, what is a surprise bag? Basically,
it's a surprise.
It's a surprise, but why do we have them? Throughout the processing process, when it gets to the end of the line, when we're skein winding, sometimes we make skeins that are just a little bit different from the rest of the batch. Like, they're not 200 yards, or for whatever reason a little bigger, or usually a little smaller.
Right.
Something happened with the batch where the dye was just a little different than what we were going for, so they're not a colorway. We find maybe a couple of slubs or inconsistencies in the yarn. Trying to think what
it's
the
mostly
other things.
usually that they're light.
Mostly they're light, and there's maybe the twist was a
but the
little
yarn
different.
is beautiful.
The yarn is beautiful, and so rather than try to explain all this on the website and do a little one-off product for each of those, we put together surprise bags, which we think are so much fun. And so what you're gonna get, you've got our historical.
I've got the DK, so this is a surprise to me. I'm letting you know what's in here.
I put all of these together this time. So.
I love this combo. Oh my gosh. So you've got Red Hots and Winterberry.
Yep.
That's a nice
and there
collection.
you've got at least 200 grams of yarn and at least 3 skeins.
Okay.
And then we've got sport weight, which is the same deal, except it's going to be at least 100 grams.
Okay.
And again, 3 skeins. So this is what we've got here.
Oh, I love that.
All right. So we didn't curate what we were going to show you. This is Leaves in the Broken in the Clearing. A couple little small skeins of those guys.
Lovely.
So they are heavily discounted from our retail price, and you get one of these little bags with it. So
Which is so fun.
I've been using mine to hold the yarn within my project bag, which Liz turned me on to. Yes, Lewis. Yes.
So how do I get these?
They're going to be for sale on Tuesday
Okay.
at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. All right.
And you can't know what you're getting till you get it.
Till you get it.
Part of the surprise.
That's part of the surprise. All right. And until supply lasts?
Till they last, and then we'll wait till we fill up our
Perfect.
stores again and do them again.
Well, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. Hey, we have to acknowledge what a wacky week it's been.
I've got, actually,
You got to go get some?
Yeah.
You can watch me while she runs over. So, as you guys may know, we just on a lark said, oh, what the heck? Let's do some brat yarn. And wowzer, what a response.
Okay, the labels are supposed to be fuzzy. Our print shop asked.
Yeah. That was so funny when I picked up the labels.
Aesthetic.
They were like, "We're really sorry. Something was." I said, "No.
That's part of the aesthetic.
That's part of the."
Charlie XCX the Pop Star. That's the album cover for the Brat album. Was a little fuzzy, so I did my best to mimic it. And this yarn, I actually really love it, even if it had nothing to do with Brat. It's just so vibrant. It's so fun.
It really is.
But we gotta say, we sold all the Brat we could possibly make. And,
and we're spinning up a little bit more right now, and then we're gonna.
But that stuff is to fill existing orders.
Yeah.
To be clear,
right.
It's possible we might have a couple of skeins more than what we
maybe
anticipated. But we don't. Yeah, this is a limited run, and we're running the last of it this week, and we had so much fun.
It was wild. Yeah, absolutely wild.
So thanks for. Hopefully you got your skein of Brat.
Yeah, and it was a real team effort to pull off the amount that we said. All right, we'll make another batch.
Peggy and I both came in this weekend to
that's
rinse it.
Rinse it so that they could actually spin on it today. It's a little wild, and but we acknowledge that the brightness, the neon of it is a lot of fun. It feels right in the summer, so we're going to have some fun with some more neon colors.
Yeah, so next week we're working on a fuchsia that we're just really, really, really excited about. But that one we're going to do in sport weight.
Yes.
So this was the heavy DK.
Yeah.
The next neon we're going to do is a sort of limited run. It's going to be in sport. And
sport weight, yeah. Stay tuned.
We'll show you that next week.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah. What else?
Well, there's the knit along.
Oh, well, we want to do the knit along?
No, what else you got?
Well, we're Millapalooza.
Millapalooza. Tickets are on sale. Hopefully you got yours. There's still some left if you want to...
Yeah, come. It'll be a two-parter. This is October 4th, the day before the Vermont Sheep and Wool Festival. We kind of thought, why not? People are coming in the area, or if they're not sure, hey, we've got a reason for you to come. So come, get a private tour of the mill, a look-see, a little preview of the color of some of the colors that we'll have at the Vermont Sheep and Wool, and then heading up to the farm, Savage Heart Farm, where we've rented a tent. We have an amazing caterer who is going to provide great food. We've got a band, little alcohol will be served, and we're going to do a sample sale.
Yeah, we just decided we've got enough samples that we don't really show off as much, or they're made with colors we don't have anymore in stock. Yeah. And so we're going to do our first ever sample sale, and we decided what better event to do it at than the first annual
Millapalooza. It'll be great.
Get your ticks. They're on sale now. It'll be fun.
It will be a lot of fun. Then the colors at the farm will be knockout.
I know. It's starting to feel like the humidity is
when
dropping
the really
out.
drop. Yeah, this morning it was under 60 degrees. I was like, ooh, autumn's in the air.
We could put a sweater on.
I'm not in a hurry for autumn, but yeah.
It'll be nice. It'll be nice.
Okay, I'm going to show you my knit along.
Can't wait to see it.
Okay, I made some good progress, and I stopped this time at a section, and I actually put in, what do you call these?
Lifeline?
Not a lifeline. The thing that lets you have the edge.
Oh.
Remember somebody gave us these? I don't know what you call them, but I'm going to try mine on because I've made that kind of progress. Hold on, I got to remember. Okay, bear with me. I've got a sleeve.
Yep, I think that looks about right.
So here's my front because I'm doing the cardigan.
Cute.
And
oh my gosh, Peg.
Have you hold back up?
you have made a ton of progress. Wow, you're like at least half done.
Yeah.
Over half
Can
done.
you see that how the color? This is Midnight Plum.
Midnight Plum with your Savage Heart Farm medium or charcoal? What did you
charcoal.
Yeah.
But you can see how the Midnight Plum just changes.
That is that fits you great.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it.
That's
I haven't
so
blocked
fun.
it or anything. I need to do a little blocking on it, but yeah.
It looks great. I don't have quite as much progress to show, but I did do some. Let's see.
Let's see. I love.
Okay.
There's the project bag. That's smart.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the color combo
Me
that you did.
too. So I'm
wow.
almost done with my first sleeve.
Okay.
So I've finished with my little stripey bits here, and I've just got one. I just started on the last sleeve shape, and then I guess
then you're gonna do the grafting. Yeah.
Yeah. So to hold it up, how this is gonna look. This is the pullover version.
Oh
and
man.
It's gonna come. I think it'll fit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Really
oh my
nice.
gosh, seeing it in the camera right now, I'm like, I cannot wait to wear it.
No, that's good.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So,
Boy, if you're still on the fence about trying the Lindell sweater, honest to goodness, once you get going on it, you're like, oh, I'll do a little. It's like potato chips. I'll have a few more potato
it's
chips.
so fun. I got up earlier this morning, which was, I had the house to myself for like 20 minutes before Maeve got up at 5:30. But I was like, ooh, let me grab my sweater. To be clear, I went to sleep. I looked at the time. It was 7:45 when I was like showered, teeth brushed, in bed, ready.
Hey, you know, sometimes that's what you need to do.
I know, it's like get the kids to bed and then do everything I can do to get to bed. And
right.
I needed it, but it did allow
Well,
me
the
to
other
get
nice
early.
thing is it was cool air, so you could, you know, pull the blankets up.
Oh, and I did the like whole thing. I washed the sheets yesterday and
geez.
I hung them out to dry. So like they smell good, they're fresh. It was the best.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice,
relaxing
nice.
Sunday.
Very
Sunday
good.
Evening. Anyways,
yeah, so we've covered everything. So are we ready for our
for Paula?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Just as a reminder, it was episode 71. So if you haven't seen episode 71, please indulge.
Yeah,
Paula,
we'll link it.
Paula shared with us, you know, her relationship with her sheep, and it was just very, very moving. And she reached out to us last week to let us know that she had a loss in her flock that was a tough one, and we'll let you listen to what she has to share. Hi, Paula. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, Peg. Thanks so much for inviting me to do this. I am here talking today to your folks, to our folks. I feel like I'm part of all of you. To just update people on my dear Ellie Mae. Everyone was so kind and sweet in your responses to my earlier story from March. It's clear that people hearing and understanding the circle, the full circle of life that we shepherds always deal with is meaningful. And so as I was thinking about sharing this final part of the story, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it because I'll probably cry. But in talking to friends and family, it's so clear to me that my connection to Ellie and my sharing of that connection with other people makes her story so much more and so much bigger than just the relationship with me. And I think that was a really unexpected and beautiful realization about what farmers and shepherds can bring to the world. You know, this, I think I mentioned it in the other Millcast, you know, those small miracles that we see every day and no one else ever sees them. Well, somehow this beautiful spirit, this beautiful creature has reached out beyond my personal miracles with her and she's touched so many people. So I wrote this for her. And I'm really happy to share it. So here we go. I met Ellie Mae, then named Hydrangea, in the fall of 2012. Peter, my husband, and I were visiting a student of his, Betty Berlenbach, and she was helping us get started with a permanent flock. Primarily raising a heritage breed of Jacob sheep, she also had Coopworths. As we entered her shed area, the Jacob sheep were all clustered together with the Coopworths mingling. There was a solo ewe standing apart and clearly not an integrated member of the flock. Betty pointed to her and said, "I bought that Romney because she has a beautiful fleece, but I don't need a Romney. I really can't understand why I bought her." Moments later, that ewe walked over to me and put her head on my hip, and she stayed there while I gently scratched her head and spoke to Betty about sheep care and flock management. I looked at Peter and said, "I know we want Jacobs, but obviously, if we do this, she's chosen us." Well, that spring, May 2013, Betty delivered 7 sheep to us, 4 Jacobs, 2 Coopworths, and 1 Romney. Within days, we renamed Hydrangea to Ellie Mae, and she seemed to be clear that she preferred her new name as she lifted her gaze and attention whenever I called her. She was really lovely. Blonde, curly locks, beguiling golden eyes, and she was so calm and gentle. I was completely smitten. During her first week on our farm, Ellie got quilled by a porcupine. I was doing my early morning check, and there she was, with quills sticking out of her nose. Luckily, not too many. I had no idea what I was supposed to do, but without even thinking about it, I straddled her, gently held her head, assured her that I was here to help, and I pulled the quills. She patiently let me. Clearly, I was her human, and clearly, she was my Buddha. Over the next 11 years, she proved herself to be a dear friend to me and to other members of the flock. She and our ram, Remus Romulus, had a love that I've never seen since between the ewes and other rams. Together, they had 3 rounds of beautiful lambs to whom she was very devoted. After retiring from lambing, she became a fabulous auntie to lambs needing some babysitting while their moms got a break. Surprisingly, in spite of her gentle nature, she was always the leader to bring the flock into new pasture areas. And finally, for me, she was an anchor for our farm and for life in very troubled times. Ellie Mae died in the pasture, resting in the shade on August 1st, 2024. She was 13, 91 in sheep years, and her daughter Tiger Lily and her son Click Tappert remain. Ellie was my guide for the last 11 years. She was one of the deepest loves I've ever had. She made me a better human. Into the light, my friend, my love, Remus is waiting for you. So thank you for letting me share that. And thanks for loving sheep. So that's it. And thank you, Peg and Amanda, to your incredible community. Really, the flock is okay. We're all okay. Ellie was really peaceful, and she did not suffer. She was not in pain. It's all just the way you'd want it. Thank you.
Paula, thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you
Paula.
for sharing.
I thought we'd take Lewis out to say,
Yeah.
to bring some levity.
Hi, how are you doing?
I
Look
think
at
he's
the
teething.
smile.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Well,
Well-
thanks so much for watching.
Yeah, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.